All right, guys, how's it going? So what's going on with this Darwin Nunez stuff then? As you know, I'm on the travel at the moment, right? I'm in England. So yesterday I was bumming around on trains and all that, like, trying to get up north. And, I'm reading all this stuff about Darwin Nunez, deleting all these Liverpool pictures from his Instagram with the drama and everything, and I'm like, what's going on? So I'm asking you, right, first of all, have I missed something? Because I keep seeing people on social media saying, oh, he's had death threats to his wife and stuff like that. But I haven't seen anyone actually confirming that. I'm getting someone ringing me. I'm not answering that. What the fuck? Why would I get a call on there? Nobody's got this number. Get the fuck. Sorry. Not a single person in the world has got the number to this phone because this is my Cop Talk TV phone. What was I saying before people? Yeah, death threats. What's that all about? Is there any proof of this? Like, has he come out and said, yeah, I've been getting death threats and that, me missus? Has he had, tell me. Or is it just some top red somewhere that are going out, look after him, stick up for him. He's had death threats. Is it that? Or is there actually real evidence of such? Do you know what I mean? I'm not being funny about guys, but if I was on a few $100,000 a week, you could threaten to kill me well, to be honest, I'm not, you do that now anyway, so what difference does it make? Do you know what I mean? And that's the argument, is it? Some people say, oh, he paid millions of pounds, you should be able to put up with it. I can understand why some people might say that, but at the end of the day, no matter how much money you've got, you're still a human being, right? So, it's not very nice. It's not nice to be hated on. Take it from a man that knows. I had extreme hate many, many years ago. You still get it now. They're still out there. My eyes are sore, can you tell? The police were involved in everything at one point because they involved my kids in that when they were little kids, when they were at school. Not very pleasant. But I was brought up with this sticks and stones thing. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But the truth is, the words do hurt sometimes. And you can have 1,000 people or 1,000 comments, 999 nice ones, one bad one. That's the one that always stands out. I just think if you're a professional footballer, this is not a new thing, is it? And someone put in a comment, I've seen a couple of comments that people posted yesterday, but they weren't death threats. They were ridiculous and pathetic and vile comments like, Darwin Nunez shouldn't just leave Liverpool, he should die. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not a death threat, is it? That's just a dickhead, right? I never forget this one time. I was with a girl, right? She'd been in my life for quite a few years. And, we had a problematic situation with her ex. They were not a couple when she met me or anything. They'd been separated a year and a half. So I was not involved in the breakdown of their relationship. But I'll never forget the day, one day we were in a supermarket car park in Spain, and we were putting things in the boot of the car, and he walked past, and he looked at me like, and he went, I hope you die. It's not very nice, is it? I hope you die. But who says that? What fully grown adult says that to anybody? It's the sort of thing like maybe a fucking 9-year-old or 10-year-old says, is it adult? Oh, and if they did, they won't smack it around their head. But I don't know, guys. Like, I just think it spells trouble, all of this. And incidents like that, I think, is just going to make the situation worse. And there'll be a lot of people that are upset that he's deleted all his Liverpool pictures, bar one, apparently. Do you know what I mean? These footballers, many of them are quick to go on social media to show us how great their lives are, and how beautiful their wags are, and, look at my new fucking Lamborghini. Do you know what I mean? All that. But then, they think that it doesn't attract negativity when things go wrong. Like, it's just like, oh, look, my life's amazing. But you need to be able to handle social media when your life's not amazing. If you're being attacked, for example, nobody has the right to abuse anybody, right? And I agree, Darwin Nunez, you, me, anyone, we should not get abuse online. But it happens. And there is an exclusive remedy to prevent it. Don't be online. I make these videos for you guys, right? Because I consider you my friend, and this is an extension of the Cop Talk website. But there are people that watch my videos that don't like me, but they still watch every video. And there are people that leave nasty messages and stuff like that. And it's not nice. But if what do I do? Who suffers if I shut down the channel? I suffer. And all the really nice people out there in the world that watch my videos suffer too. Do you know what I mean? So Darwin Nunez doing all that is also upsetting many Liverpool fans. He's emo. He's had a breakdown with it, right? He's triggered. And he wants to disassociate himself from Liverpool Football Club's fans, which I can understand. I was like that back in, well, let's, for example, when Liverpool won in Istanbul, I didn't enjoy that celebration because that was at the height of everything that was being, targeted with me. And I felt like that. I didn't want anything to do with Liverpool Football Club. I hated the whole thing. At the time, I was like, I wish I'd never supported Liverpool because I couldn't believe that the fans could be so evil to me. Only a select, certain type of fans, which I won't go into, but they're still there. You could always, you always knew that there were those sort of people by the bios on Twitter, for example. They would have the same hashtags, or they'd be a part of the same organisation or groups or whatever. It was always a certain select. But I felt the same way. I was like, I wish I'd never supported Liverpool. And Liverpool had been my life since I was a young boy, and fulfilled all my dreams with Liverpool and so many memories of my mum, my family, everything, my dad, my first Liverpool game in 1986, the website, all the achievements, everything that I'd met, the people that I'd met, the legends and everything, but all because of these people in 2005, around that time, so, look, right through that period, it was not just a specific year. And like I say, they're still there today, but not like they used to be. But, they really destroyed me at the time to the point where I didn't hate Liverpool Football Club, but I was like, I wish I'd never supported Liverpool. How can people be like that? And I distanced myself from it. So I think even today, if you look at my Twitter bio, I don't think it says in my bio anything to do with Liverpool. Sometimes it does, it depends on my mood. But the point I'm saying here is that when people are being abused, right, they do want to, I can understand why he's done it. I totally can understand why he's done it. I just don't know if it really helps the situation or changes it, because doing that isn't going to stop the dickheads from sending shitty messages. But anyone in the public eye, politicians, news readers, journalists, sports people, they all get it. They all get it. And there are so many good controls now to prevent it. And, like even on X, I don't see any comments maybe sent to me unless maybe they follow me or I follow them, because I always think, well, no one's really going to abuse me if they follow me. So there are ways of doing this, and you never see it. But when it starts, when they do a pylon, it's pretty shit. Honestly, guys, it is. They can, you only need one high-profile plank to do something. Oh, look at fatty old. And then they're all on, oh, is he still alive? Thought he'd be dead by now, and all that. And then you're getting 50, 60 people all hitting you at once. Imagine what it must be like for Darwin Nunez, if he's paying attention to any of that shit. These people are just the absolute plebs of society. They are vile. I would never do that with a Manchester United player, an Everton player, or anything, because I've tried to be a responsible human being. Well, I don't know about responsible, but I was brought up to respect people. But this is their upbringing. Maybe it's their age as well. Although saying that, I see full-grown adults conducting themselves like that. They tend to be, I find, people that are bitter in society, the people that are like, poor me, I haven't got anything, so I'm going to hate on someone and take all my resentment of being a failing life out on them. So whether Darwin Nunez is a good player or not for Liverpool, he's still been a successful athlete, right? So, and I'm not even a fucking fan of his. Personally, I think they should get shot of him. And I know people are coming on and saying, oh, give him another year. And now you're going to get even more sympathy along with that. Do you know what I mean? Give him another year. That's all right. You can have another year. But he needs to fucking do something then. I don't know. I just feel he should be offering more. That's what I think. Do you know what I mean? I ain't in a rush to sell him, but if money came in, I'd take it. And situations like this are only going to make it worse. Because now they're going to be like, you fucking pussy. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, if someone's issuing death threats and that, fine. But how many people on the internet, you know what I mean? I'm going to kill you. Oh, all right, then. I'm going to stay in today. I'm not going for my coffee with Ben then. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video. I'm going out for a coffee with my mate in a minute. So, I don't know. Don't be on social media if you can't handle it. That's what I think. If you're on the internet, and I've said this to many people over the years on the forums, or on the members' website, when people come to me and go, he's called me a nasty word. I'm like, well, I know that's not right. And I'll have a word, but come on, mate. Passion just spills over, maybe a nasty word's a bit different to a death threat. I think my eyes are sore again. But you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I do say, like, it's just the internet. Does it matter? I mean, you could argue there have been instances in life where people have turned up and, you know, maybe killed someone. But I don't think that happens to many footballers. I'm not sure I've seen many of that happening. So, Darwin Nunez, I don't know, he needs to give his head a wobble, sort his shit out. I'm not falling into this poor Darwin stuff. I'm not. I'm just not. You know, if I was a professional footballer, you know, I don't know, I'd probably pay someone to do it on my social media. Anyway, say, put that picture out of me and that bird, man. Look at her, make sure you get her tits in. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys, on it. But what I would like to know is there any proof or any actual claims that there have been death threats issued to him or anything of his, you know, aimed at his family? If there is, I'd like to see photographic evidence of such, right? I'm not saying anyone's chatting shit. I'd just like to know, because I like to see things for myself before forming a conclusion. You know, and then maybe I'll go, yeah, that's fucking vile. But I don't need to see screenshots of that to know that that kind of stuff is vile. Do you know what I mean? But, I mean, poor Linda, for example, right? Oh, we like Linda, don't we? The shite she's had over the years because of her shitty husband. You know, but she's not deleting all the Liverpool pictures, is she? So, when you look at it like that, or maybe you'll say, well, yeah, well, no one's issued death threats on her husband, but I'd be very surprised if that's if that's the case, you know what I mean? But she's obviously a bit more thick-skinned, isn't she? And I'm not knocking someone. Honestly, it's not nice when someone has a go at you. It's not. It's really awful. And I've really been on the receiving end of it, guys, to, you know, targeting my family, my children. They once contacted my kids' school when they were little and said I was going to kidnap them. So the school got shut down and the fucking police swooped and everything. Do you know what I mean? It's a little thing. I was in Spain. I was house hunting at the time. Things like that. When the kid's grandfather died on the mum's side, these haters emailed saying, you know, we know granddaddy's died. We'll leave you alone for a couple of days, but then we'll be back. Liverpool fans. This isn't people pretending to be Liverpool fans, because I know who they were. But that's the kind of stuff that you can get. And, you know, if you're a proud dad or a proud husband, you get very defensive, right? Do you know what I mean? And it can make you angry and stuff. So you do want to shut that stuff out. But deleting all his Liverpool stuff is not going to take... He hasn't deleted his account. So people can still comment. People can still post abuse. That's not going to change anything. So in my opinion, what he's doing is he doesn't want to be associated to Liverpool at the moment right now. That's why he's done that. Because that's how I felt back then. Back in the day, I was like, I don't want anything to do with this club. That was how I felt. So I can kind of relate to that. Do you know what I mean? We are human beings. However, like I say, you give me a few $100 a week, you can fucking do what you want. People do anyway, so... If I was sat here with my missus, I haven't got a missus through choice, I'll have you fucking know. I'm telling you. Got more chicks than Colonel Sanders, mate. What I mean is, if I was, I'd be like, hey babe, look, someone's going to kill us. Yeah, nice one. Can I get myself a new Gucci handbag to celebrate? Cost you can't, I get what you want. Fuck that. Nah, come on, sort it out, Darwin. Man the fuck up, man. Like I say, if there's more to it that I don't know about, please let me know, because I haven't seen it. What are your thoughts on it? Right, I've got to go. My boy will be here in 10 minutes. Guys, if you appreciate the video, please thumbs up. I'm not trying to be controversial or anything. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I can completely understand why he's doing certain things, why he would be upset, broken, no matter how much money you've got. It's not acceptable. But I can also see why people are saying, come on, man, sort it out. It's hardly fucking you, is it? You know, you shouldn't be on the receiving end of abuse, but many people are. And it's the social media companies. Instead of taking down all your pictures, make a stand about it, Darwin. Get in touch with your local MP, something like that, government, or start a campaign to, you know, educate younger kids that use social media and say, this is not acceptable. You're not our heroes. And stand there with your rival teammates, you know, from other teams, and all have the same message. So drop me a comment, guys. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, I'm off for a coffee, hit the super thanks button. I'll be back in touch with you later today, hopefully, with a live stream as well.